sing the sweetest notes.
What would a woman do without her purse or her handbag? For most women in this day and age, handbags are one of the few desirable things to own. It is a personal pocket, an outward statement, and can even become one's best friend. To understand a woman is to understand her purse. Get to know the introspective connection between a woman and her handbag as we look into the industry of bag design and how these can reveal a woman's personality. Right here on A Bag Affair. Handbags are used in many ways, from carrying things to making impressions and many more. It's easy to tell how handbags can be a woman's security blanket. While some would say that there is really something to this whole personality thing between women and the bag they carry. Whatever type of handbag a woman owns, a bag lady can always tell you how much their handbags mean to them. It's an open affair most women want the world to know.
This is a perfect bag to kind of take around on your travels. And then you can just adjust the straps so it just goes over like a crossbody. So a lot of the time there's really fun designs. So yeah, it's a really fun, quirky brand to work on.
This is really special because it's so elegant and it's really subtle, the gold. So if I wear this with black, it's really, really outstanding and eye-catching.
It's such expensive looking leather, but the design's really fun and playful, and it can be used in many different ways. So you can have it as a crossbody and you can use it as a clutch, and I think I love it the best, really. And actually I think it's going to do really well, particularly for our clients in Asia.
They have like these very pretty black gemstone with it, so it's black and white. It's easy to go with everything, so I can just kind of like carry the handle like this, and I can also use it like off the shoulder, so I really like this. It's a very good spring summer bag. If you put a very colorful scarf around the handle, it's gonna stand out even more, and you can like kind of accessorize the bag a little bit more. So I kind of like that way with their bag.
In these days, it's actually easier for women to spend more for a handbag than anything else. Although not all women are bag ladies, becoming one definitely means no turning back. Anyone can say that wonderful handbags might be a fine thing, but looking closely to a true masterpiece, all buttery, baby-soft leathers and glass-like patents, the craftsmanship and attention to the finest detail will surely get you into the bag craze. Clothes and shoes can even come at second place to this most covetable accessory, a trend that has been consistently rising in popularity for the past 100 years.
Most women in the UK can remember having their first Fiorelli bag, their first work bag, and it's evolved and grown over that time. The bags are beautifully crafted, they are very functional, but there's always that element of fashion, so you can tick the box from the catwalk trends with the Fiorelli range. Fiorelli, because it's a classic, there's an underlying classic element to it. We're very lucky that we've got these beautiful classic bags, but then we add a twist of fashion. Every season we're looking at the brand image, we call it a tone of voice of the brand. Are we all talking about Fiorelli in the same way?
It's called Save My Bag because women would take their leather bags and put it inside and use it to travel to the beach and all the places where you don't want to put your bags on the floor. So this was where it started from, but actually it's such a light bag that women use it by itself
because we love to stuff our bags with a bunch of different things. And like, I believe modern women are really on the go today. They just can't have a small bag and just have a couple of things inside. They always need an extra item to put inside, you know, the baby stuff, the lunchbox, extra pair of shoes. So it's a bag by itself, but it's also an accessory that is collateral to a handbag.
Modeloo is a British leather handbag brand. It pays a lot of attention to detail. All of our bags are like carefully made. It's the contemporary modern woman, but still represented through the British classic style. So, for example, this collection has been inspired by the Channel Islands. So that's a reference to the Britishness of the brand, and still, like, the color palette is quite neutral, but then it has a lot of like fashion elements. Have like a range that is light gold metallic, which is lovely.
As women's increasing social and financial independence flourishes, women begin to travel more, making bags a fashionable and useful way of carrying their things, and at the same time telling the world their earning power. Handbags can have a tremendous transformative effect. It can impress, intimidate, tell off, surprise, and amuse. Structured handbags and clutches that are slender and solid, and at the same time ladylike, look good when matched with sleek suits and formal silhouettes, symbolizing femininity and toughness. For contemporary and feminine style, go for crossbody bags that combine luxury leathers with intricate whip stitching, tassel details, and embossed prints. The fine leather tassels, the dinky internal clips, beautiful linings, and the delicious smell of real leather are definitely irresistible to the modern maidens who are sophisticated and straightforward. It's stylishly wearable and comfy too.
Anything is possible. What are you dreaming of? Are you sleeping?
When sporting a youthful and chic look, shoulder tote bags are a perfect option.
They all come true.
It's usually larger than the regular handbag and is often used for your shopping escapades due to the wide bottom design and larger capacity. It's popular on teens and women who are always on the go. A practical and utilitarian option that will surely get you through a long day's work.
The way out of confinement is your imagination. Everybody wants somebody to love. Everybody needs to be
Apparently, handbags are a woman's siren call, symbolizing influence and delivering a message amongst the female language.
love. Everybody needs to be.
Whether it's the latest it bag
We can rule the world.
or the handed prestige of a sentimental tote, handbags can navigate all the stereotypes of femininity, class, and tradition. And that closes our special of the introspective and contented industry of bag design and how it can represent the different types of women. This is a bag affair.
Improve your fashion expertise as we teach you how to pronounce your favorite fashion label with logo origins and key details. Here on Fashion 4Ks, spot the brand. Custo Barcelona. Custo Barcelona. Custo Barcelona is a Spanish fashion house founded in 1981 by the Dalmau brothers, Custo and David, after being inspired while taking a road trip through the States. Their products include fashion, eyewear, fragrances, handbags, shoes, and swimwear. Their designs are psychedelic, very graphic, and have the distinct usage of bold colors and prints. Custo Dalmau mentioned in an interview, "Every season is an evolution of our identity, but that is the last thing we want to change." Custo Barcelona. Stay tuned as we bring you more of the latest fashion labels, exclusively here on Spot the Brand.
Discover and learn the difficult A to Z terminologies of fashion, only here on Fashion Dictionary.
Bodycon, short for body conscious and used to describe dresses or skirts of the body-hugging variety. A classic example of this is the bandage dress made famous by Hervé Léger.
Here on Fashion Dictionary.
welcome to London. I'm Stephanie and I'm here to bring you guys at home the latest street style from one of the coolest areas in the city. We are on Carnaby Street and we're going to be finding out what the people of London are wearing out on their weekend shopping.
My dungarees are from Topshop, my hat's from H&M, my grey top's from Topshop, necklace is from Primark and my shoes are Converse.
And how would you describe your kind of look or style today?
Quite relaxed, quite different. I don't like just going plain.
Yeah.
I quite like dressing up sometimes a bit.
And where do you go for your inspiration? Do you look online, at blogs? Do you look in magazines? Like, where inspires you?
I do look quite a lot of blogs. Walking around London, I get a lot of inspiration as well from shop windows. We've just been around Carnaby Street as well, looking through shop windows and things. Magazines quite a bit. I used to read Company magazine quite a lot, so that was quite inspirational as well. So I get a lot of things from online magazines, things like that.
Wicked. And how long did it take you, be honest, to get ready this morning?
An hour.
That's not too bad. was that mainly on like the hair, the makeup, or getting the clothes together?
The clothes mainly.
Topshop jeans, standard. This jacket my mum actually got me for Christmas.
Nice.
And this top's just from down the road actually, from the other day.
Wicked. And where you got Ray-Bans on?
Ray-Bans, yeah.
And also a Vivienne Westwood earring?
Yes.
So are you a bit of a label lover?
Yeah. Like I've grown up with it, so I'm kind of like to wear as much as I can.
Yeah.
If I can afford it, obviously.
What do you like mix and match in high street and designer, or if you could only wear designer, would you only wear designer?
Definitely mix and match, because I think half the time affordable like looks better in my opinion. Like Topshop stuff, like you can pay £1 million for like a jacket, but it won't look as good as like a Topshop jacket. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter like about the label.
And do you think Topshop's the best high street store?
It depends. I think probably because you have got like all the different styles and their own brands as well. So probably like if you could have a day out in Topshop, couldn't you? It's that big.
I'm actually wearing AQAQ joggers, AQAQ t-shirt, and an AQAQ jacket.
And what about your shoes? What about your shoes and your sunnies? Because they look awesome.
Shoes are limited editions by Doc Martens with Adventure Time, and the sunglasses are vintage.
Nice. So what are you doing today? Because you look pretty fancy. Where are you going?
I'm actually going to work.
Yeah? So this is your going to work look?
Yeah.
That's impressive. Seriously, you look good. How long did it take for you to get ready?
About 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Even the hair?
I just out to shower, blow dry, run. I'm always late, so.
And tell me why did you decide to work in the fashion industry? Because it's pretty apparent by the way that you dress that you know what you're doing.
Well, it's where I feel the most comfortable. You know, I love fabric. I love, silhouettes, shapes, and it's what I understand. So where else should I be?
Part in Shoreditch, London. My name's Stephanie, and today we're going to be exploring the world of 3D printing with Wonderlook. They've just opened a brand new pop-up store, and we're going to be the first people to go and check it out. So let's go and meet the founders. Thank you so much for inviting us. I'm so excited because a little bit tells me that this space was actually won as part of a competition. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. So we were selected by a peer here, EE, and Boxpark to be here. And some of the judges are Martin Morales from Ceviche and Dano Porter, broadcaster.
Where did the idea of Wonderlook come from back in 2013? How did it come about to become what it is today?
So I personally had a little bit of a problem to find something that was truly unique and individual to me. So it's everything that you see on the high street and, you know, majority of stores, even in London, which is a pretty cool place to be, right? It's a little bit more of the same. And I always had some trouble to find something that I can personalize, that I can make unique to me. And I came across the technology of 3D printing and additive manufacturing, which allows us to create something that is totally individual to someone in a very short amount of time.
Tell me about that process and how you've gone and how you've kept evolving and stayed ahead within the 3D printing industry?
Yeah, we basically, when we started, it was obviously all touch and go and a lot of trialing, as you do as a startup. So we played a lot with nylon, laser sintered nylon, which is a very high quality type of plastic, and it delivers a very high resolution and the quality that we want for our customers. But from there we evolved, as you said, to precious metals. We can print today in sterling silver, in gold-plated brass, rose gold, yellow gold, and materials are evolving further and further. We really want to scout the best design talent across the world. We've worked with a number of fantastic designers. They're mainly architects, they're product designers, jewelry designers, car designers, automotive designers. So really from all fields, the only thing that they need is a vision. They need to be innovative, they need to be progressive, thinking out of the box, and proposing pieces that are really unique.
What's your must-have piece?
Oh,
the number one.
I change every week.
Okay, what's this week's number one?
This week's number one, I love the combination of those two. So it's a crown ring, and I combine it with the sterling silver and the nylon piece, and I think it looks pretty cool when you combine both. And I'm loving wearing this as well. So this bracelet is pretty cool.
From being an online digital fashion store to having their very own shop here at Box Park, it really is incredible how far Wonderlook have come since they started in Shoreditch in 2013. Sticking true to their roots, they've remained in East London, and I think it's incredible that they're always striving to be so innovative and different in such a tough and heavily competitive market. So huge congratulations to them. So that's all I've got time for today, but you can catch me next time on the network where we bring you the hottest fashion news straight from London. See you all soon.
So thank you for inviting us here to your atelier today. I see there's a lot of work going on here. Can you tell me what's happening?
We are preparing the next collection of jewelry and clothes for the winter, and so we are doing the prototypes, so that's why we are so busy.
So tell me, what kind of jewelry are you creating here?
We're creating very dramatic pieces, you know, I mean big earrings, necklaces with very special feather, fur, crystal, very special beads, very dark and mysterious pieces.
And you also showed me some glass beads that you're going to put some pictures behind and some texture python skin behind.
Yeah, we're going to put some pictures and also some writing, because I like when you have very precious stones to mix with more special pieces. I mean paper or drawings or not especially precious things.
Can you describe your next collection for us, the clothing collection?
The clothing collection, the next one, is a mix between some very feminine pieces and technical materials. I mean, you have sometimes vintage shapes, like very special coats with fur, but always with technical materials, because I want this collection to look urban.
Well, you showed me like one of your coats, which was like almost like mesh, see-through.
Yeah, sure. So this one is a very, how do you say, emblematic piece of the collection. Yeah, very important one, because it's the mix between femininity and technical materials. It's mesh with precious fur, imitation of monkey. Important piece also is jumpsuit, because in each collection I always have a jumpsuit, because I think it's very modern, it's easy to wear. And women like jumpsuits nowadays. And this one is also the mix with, we find the same materials as the coat, you know, technical materials with crepe, black crepe. So I like the mix of that two kind of materials.
Can you talk about the dress that I love?
The dress that you love, okay. It's a very, in appearance it's a very simple dress, crepe crepe dress, black. It's a very fluid dress and with pockets, because I like pockets, because it's a very special way to move when you have pockets. And you can also wear a belt. I mean, maybe you can go to work with the dress very fluid, and if you have a dinner later, you have the belt in your bags and some very high heels, and you can look more comfortable for a dinner or partying or anyway.
Can you describe some of the pieces of jewelry that you showed me, especially with the one like with the python skin and the...
Okay, so the pieces of jewelry are because usually I used to make more dramatic pieces of clothes. This season it's a little bit more simple, so that's why I decided to create very special and dramatic accessories, very big earrings, big necklaces with fur, with crystal, with a very dark silver, and because when you put it on a very simple piece of clothes or dress or anyone else, it's very special.
And there's so much impulses here in your atelier. There's so many things going on. Can you describe how it is to work here and what it's like to work with your team here?
Yeah, but to work here is it's really great because it's a very good place in Paris. It's a very trendy place in Paris, so I like to be here. And there are a lot of artists, people from fashion, from painters, for very special population here. And I love to work with my team, making the prototypes, because we have the same way of working, so it's great because it's important when you have someone who works with you that you don't have to explain. So with 2 words, it's okay. We know we are in the same direction, and this is very important.
So you and your team now, you're kind of telepathic. You know exactly what you're going to do.
Yeah. Sometimes yes. Not at the beginning of the collection, but about maybe 5-6 pieces. It's easier and easier because we know exactly what we do and very quickly.
So, for example, can you tell me how it works here in your atelier? How it works from how you build things? For example, with the fabrics, how you get them, where you get the jewelry, the metals, the little beads, everything. How does it work and how does it all come together?
It depends. It depends of the season. It depends of the pieces. Sometimes the beginning is a sketch, and usually when I begin with a sketch, it's easier because I just have to find the right fabrics, the right pieces of crystal. But sometimes it's not like this. Sometimes I find the fabric. I like the fabric, and then I imagine the pieces after. But what I prefer is to mix very different materials.
So what inspires you?
This season particularly, it's the night in Paris. That's why I wanted to have a very dark and mysterious collection. And especially because it's inspired by Belphégor, the ghost from the Louvre. It's a very old story from the 60s with Juliette Gréco.
Thank you so much for inviting us here today. I can't wait to take a look more around here to see what you got here.
Thanks.
No time for attitude. I'm just not in the mood. So liberated, anticipating my greatness while you hate it. I'm free. I'm just doing me. Can't take no more. No stress, no strain, no pressure. I'm free. Oh, I'm letting it all go. Release me from these shackles. I won't be a prisoner. I gained my freedom. I got my sanity and I'm still breathing. I'm letting it all show. Cause it's a chain reaction. It's so contagious. Went through the struggle and I still made it. I'm just doing me. Can't take no more. No stress, no strain, no pressure, no way. I'm free. I'm just doing me. Can't take no more. No stress, no strain, no way. I'm free.
From Tom Ford's animal prints to the colored furs at Michael Kors and Dion Lee, or the hottest pinks at Alexander Wang. Plus Calvin Klein and Jason Wu's hipster plaids. We've got you covered on the runway's biggest trends. There's no stopping to the trends of fall/winter at Runway Frenzy.
Every Tuesday and Friday, London, 1900 DST. Paris, 2000 DST. Moscow, 2100. lavish treats, elegant cuisines, and glamorous nights, captivating some of the most distinguished night outs across the globe. Let's look into a variety of jaw-dropping, luxurious party scenes and full-swing night outs. You're watching Weekend Special, Posh Nights Out. We're bringing you to fabulous night outs with the hottest crowds from top style cities around the world in a full glimpse of glamorous outfits that will surely fetch the night away. Held in downtown New York, the reception party of the Women and Fashion Film Fest shows what elegance looks like. Attended by big names in film and fashion industry, the night was literally filled with style and sophistication. Indira Cesarin, editor-in-chief of Untitled magazine, talked about their awesome experience for the night.
I'm Indira Cesarin, and we're here at the Women in Fashion Film Festival cocktail. And we just are going to be checking out some of the celebrities and models, directors, actresses that are here tonight enjoying the festival that is starting this evening.
Former supermodel Trish Goff, one of the panelists of the Film Fest, shared about discovering her passion in real estate and the time when she made a big career move from modeling to being a real estate broker.
Modeling was a great stepping stone in life. You know, it let me travel, it exposed me to many experiences, but it was nothing I was passionate about. And what I loved is I always loved properties, and I always loved the real estate market. Yeah, I just decided to make the change. I think there was one thing that really provoked that change, which was I went on really, like my first really big job back after kind of taking a break for a year, and I hurt my foot, and I couldn't work for 3 months.
Philip Block, celebrity stylist, talks about how he drew inspiration from various artworks. From still photos to attending parties and events, these charms and spice in life are all vital in his career.
A still photo can sell a film. When I go to a film festival, I just like to look at the pictures, and the pictures usually speak to me, and then if I need to, then I go to the title.
CEO of Africa Connect magazine, Oman Deed, gracefully flaunted her nice dress, accessorized with an elegant necklace and beautiful headdress.
I love fashion, and it's a good way for me to wear my beautiful dresses that I don't wear all the time, so I just come out and support my fellow women anyway.
Regal as it is, the Women and Fashion Film Fest cocktail party defines what classy and fashionable night out is made of. Talking about chic night out, the grand opening of Drink House Fire and Ice at South Beach, Miami gives you the real deal. Filled with stylish people, superb tasting drinks, and cool music to rock the night, it's a perfect place to party the night away. A collaboration from the dynamic duo Nicole Pritchett and Sally Drinkhouse to establish Drinkhouse Fire and Ice aims to provide a place of escape for those who need an awesome spot to chill, relax, and get social.
Sally and I have been family friends forever, since I was a little girl. And, I was back in town visiting from LA, and Sally came over one day. She had seen a documentary I did. She felt like it changed her life. We started talking, and the next thing I knew, she asked if I wanted to partner with her on this project. And at the time, I was a little unsure, but after talking with Sally and knowing that there was going to be crystals for the positive energy, and the type of place that we are creating, not just any your ordinary bar or Miami nightlife club. This is a place for tourists and also for locals. It really has a soul to it. It's great energy from all the crystals. We have things like selenite that are supposed to remove the negative energy, and all of these things really make it so powerful.
From the different elements used in the club's interior to good food, the event sums up a great night, loaded with fun and excitement.
We are an experimental cocktail lounge in Miami's first ice bar. What does that mean? So we have crazy experimental cocktails. We have things like Szechuan buttons that make a tingling sensation in your mouth. We have things called magic berries. They make everything that you eat or drink afterwards taste sweet. We have 6 different types of ice. We smoke our ice. I mean, it's unreal what we do. And then of course we're here in this amazing ice room. Everything is made out of ice. The glasses, we have 100,000 pounds of ice in this room.
Collected crystals from all over the world, and some are museum pieces. It's my own collection. I'm sharing it with the world now, and they're all very happy. We're at Fire and Ice in Miami, Florida. If you want to fantasize a breeze, come to see us and enjoy the chill.
A fun night at Drink House Fire and Ice will surely give you a wonderful vibe and party experience you will never forget. A launching party of a label's new collection is always fashionable and stylish. In London, In the Style party launching was loaded with great vibes and fun atmosphere as expected. Looking impeccable as always, Lizzie Condi, TV presenter and one of the guests, talks about her party experience and how she loves the new collection of the label.
What do you think to In the Style?
Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving all the different brands, a lovely atmosphere. Yeah. I came last year, it was fantastic. One of the best events.
Publicist Joseph Hagen shared his thoughts about In the Style's fabulous collection and how it became a favorite brand among his clients.
Well, I went to In the Style last year. I can't remember, I think it was at Project, and it was a really good night. Lots of my clients went and got loads of goodie bags. They loved everything inside, so thought it would be the best party to come down to again.
Gorgeous as ever, Loren Paup, In the Style's brand ambassador, talks about her collection with the label and how she became the face of the brand's new collection.
Faces everywhere tonight.
I know, it's kind of freaky.
Tell me, how did you get involved with In the Style?
They're a brand that I wore anyway, and then you kind of build a relationship, and then Adam, who owns the company, approached me about doing a line, and it all just kind of clicked and made sense.
Yeah. What are you wearing tonight?
My own range, obviously.
So did you have any hand in like any of the designing or colours or anything like that?
I guess being on a show like Towie, we get approached by companies. We're quite fortunate in that sense, but not many will let you actually have an input or have a say, where Adam's really easy and cool about that. And I think he wants all his ranges that he does for people to kind of reflect them. And I think when you look at mine and Charlotte's, you can see us in the ranges, if that makes sense.
The night speaks so much of the label's new collection, stylish and glamorous, capped with fun-filled party experiences. Great evenings consist of great people. Rock the Fleet kickoff party at the Hard Rock Cafe in Times Square, New York, is one classic example of a great event. Hosted by the United Service Organization, the party was swarmed with men looking sleek in their white uniforms. Delana Dixon, editor-in-chief of Diva Goals, stuns in her pretty black and white outfit as she talks about the activity details.
What does this Fleet Week mean to you?
Men and women from around our nation get an opportunity to see one of the greatest cities in America, New York City, and all that we have to offer. And we just extend our love to you, from Times Square and the Hard Rock Cafe to the Statue of Liberty to Harlem to Brooklyn. So I hope they just take full advantage of our amazing city.
The elegant-looking Grammy nominee singer-actress Antonique Smith was obviously having a great time as she shares her excitement about the event.
Oh my God, it's been such a blessing. So after the nomination, that was my first single that I got the nomination on. I put out my EP, Love Is Everything. It's out, everybody's loving it. I just put out the next single, All We Really Have Is Now. I'm performing that tonight.
There you go.
And 2 other songs off the EP, and I'm just so happy.
More great names were in attendance, sharing their amazing night encounters at the Rock the Fleet kickoff party.
I was actually in ROTC in college. I was in Army ROTC, so I have like a special place in my heart for the military. I almost joined, to the surprise of no one. I probably wouldn't have been great in the military.
Love it. Support our troops overseas. My dad was in the military. My grandpa was. Both grandpas, actually. So hats off to these guys. Love supporting the military. What am I wearing? Currently, we're wearing our service dress whites. our one and only uniform that gets stained every time you put it on.
Truly, it was one great evening filled with great people to jive with. It's time for a short break. Stay tuned as we visit more glamorous evening parties when Weekend Special, Posh Nights Out returns.
Discover and learn the difficult A to Z terminologies of fashion, only here on Fashion Dictionary.
Pocket square. A handkerchief, often colored or figured, worn in the breast pocket of a suit or blazer as a fashion accessory.
Here on Fashion Dictionary.
Welcome back to Weekend Special, Posh Nights Out. Before the break, we looked into the elegant Women and Fashion Film Fest, where we saw fashion and class exquisitely delivered. The chic grand opening of Drink House Fire and Ice at South Beach, Miami. In the style's glamorous and stylish launch party, and the amazing Rock the Fleet kickoff party at the Hard Rock Cafe, New York. Let's see more grand evenings and ritzy night outs that portray luxury and real fashion. Exquisite femininity is always a classic. In New York, the legendary party of the Untitled magazine showcases feminine sophistication. Wearing a glamorous black gown with linear glitters, Indira Cesarin, editor-in-chief of the Untitled magazine, talks about women's empowerment as the theme of the night's grand party.
Very, very exciting moment for us because this is one of our biggest issues that we've done so far. It features all female photographers, all female talent, all female journalists. It truly is an act of sheer female willpower. I mean, it is like the ultimate girl power issue.
The party was celebrated in connection with the magazine's 8th issue, which features great modern women who excel in their respective crafts.
The Girl Power issue features cover stars with Charlie XCX, Naomi Harris from James Bond, Rebecca Ferguson from Mission Impossible, Rogue Nation. We have Lizzie Kaplan, Tove Lo, Carly Rae Jepsen, Lydia Hearst. The list just goes on and on of all the incredible women that came together to share the issue with us and to work with us on this really powerful moment, which is honestly like such a big deal for the magazine to have an issue that is full of so many strong, empowered women.
I think it's amazing. I love Indira. Indira is one of my really great friends, and I always want to support her. I mean, her work is very avant-garde and chic. I think with her magazines of the highest standard in terms of fashion and art. So yeah, I think she's amazing, and I think her magazine's really, really beautiful, stunning.
Music artist Shariah J, in her chic, fashionable outfit, expresses her happiness of being one of the featured women on Untitled magazine's 8th issue.
I'm actually really excited about it. I'm anxious to see what's inside, and Indira has been so great, you know, and Untitled, the family has just taken me in and shown me love, so I'm really excited about it. Girl power issue, isn't that dope? Man, as soon as she told me what the issue was about, I was like, okay, this speaks to me, you know what I'm saying? So I was just blessed to be a part of it. Make sure that y'all are Banji certified, which is be authentic, never jeopardize your individuality. That's important. Stay unique and love the skin that you're in.
Looking elegantly simple in her khaki-colored dress, owner of the House nightclub, Margaret Horowitz, shares her delight for being the venue of Untitled magazine's legendary party.
We're really excited to have Indira, who's the editor of Untitled magazine, to host her wonderful fashion event party at House. I'm one of the owners, and we're one of the newest luxury nightclubs, lounges in the city.
The night is a perfect description of women's glamorous sophistication. From the party's theme to the venue and high-profile guests, it just defines how a posh party should be. Events that highlight the grand and magnificent are the best social parties. Malo's store opening in the grand city of Moscow, Russia, displays a class matchup of what fashion parties are all about. Showing off the different collections of ready-to-wear clothes and accessories while sipping a good-tasting wine is definitely one stylish experience. Actress Ingrid Olarinskaya and TV host Elena Ushakova, both looking fabulous in their red dresses, shared their impressions on the collection and how they are having a great evening.
Мы находимся на замечательном мероприятии бренда Мало, который наконец открывает свой первый бутик в Москве. Да, не случайно, я думаю, они выбрали такое знаковое для России, для Москвы место как ГОМ для своего первого бутика. Я, честно говоря, давно являюсь поклонницей бренда Мало. Очень рада, что наконец-то у них есть свой такой space в замечательном месте. Ну и, конечно же, welcome-вечеринка удалась, на мой взгляд. Конечно. Атмосфера такая же мягкая, уютная, как кашемир от Мало. В общем, очень здорово, нам здесь нравится. Фирменные цвета Мало, вот такой вот, наверное, это песок. Нежные пастельные цвета. Беж, молочный, очень красивые, они в моде всегда.
No less than the owner of Malo, Giacomo Canessa, graces the night to make it more fantastic.
Grazie, molto gentile, siamo in una location fantastica, sono emozionato per questa piazza e per questa posizione bellissima, sono veramente contento. Innanzitutto con questa collezione spero di riuscire a fare felici le donne e gli uomini russi per questa ventata che noi portiamo di Italia, di Mediterraneo, di stile diverso, anche di vita. A proposito dei nostri materiali, volevo dirvi semplicemente che sono tutti materiali che arrivano dalla natura, assolutamente puri al 100% e fatti made in Italy. Sì, questa è la mia prima volta, sono arrivato proprio ieri sera e sono entusiasta della vostra bellissima città, perlomeno in questa zona che sto vedendo adesso, il Cremlino, la Red Square, fantastica veramente. Sapevo che erano belli ma non immaginavo così belli.
A fashion party in Russia, sumptuous wine and good music all sums up a magnificent and grand night out. Miami's night parties are among the best in the world. The extravagant party culture complements the chic atmosphere the place could offer. Known as Miami's nightlife guru, Jerry Kelly celebrated his birthday at Tantalize Miami, hosting an all-nighter party attended by the city's most fashionable people.
When I look around, I kind of feel old tonight. I feel this has been like the royal wedding from Buckingham Palace. That's, you know, it's sort of protocol. I mean, listen, I want to give thanks to all the people that support me over the years, and happy to be here. And, you know, Dr. and Gladys Sanchez, the owners, are wonderful people, so I'm happy to be here. And I'm another year older. Lord God Almighty. This is Jerry Kelly Couture by Tammy Apostol. She's a Venezuelan couturier, a great friend of mine, and she puts the final touches on things that I like, and here we are.
The night became a perfect description of grand extravagance, having an abundance of great-tasting food, magnificent birthday cake, and the highly stylish party guests. It is definitely a must-see exclusive party.
Chef Horacio Rugadero from Tantalize Miami, and this is our Cuban boxer. Basically, we try to develop every dish over here in Tantalize with some background history, okay? So we are in Miami. We have a lot of influence from Cuba. So we developed over here the famous Cuban boxers. Basically, it's the breast, pork shoulder, served over yuca mashed with mojo, black bean broth, and some pickled red cabbage.
Good vibes music and amazing dance performances add up to the night's glamorous act. Miami's nightlife guru himself is an epitome of grand luxury, defining posh evening parties at one of the world's most favorite nightlife venues.
When I thought that we were getting better.
You've just seen some of the most fabulous evening parties. The Women and Fashion Film Fest reception party that speaks of true class and elegance. The chic and ritzy evening at Drink House Fire and Ice grand opening in Miami. In the style exquisitely stylish launching party for its new collection. The gorgeous evening in Rock the Fleet kickoff party at Hard Rock Cafe, New York.
I know that we just know.
The Untitled magazine legendary party that features the best and sophisticated women of their respective industry. Melo's posh store opening at Moscow, Russia. And the grand birthday party of Miami's nightlife guru, Jerry Kelly, that defines luxurious nightlife at its best.
But I know the feeling's real.
And that ends our feature on Posh Nights Out.
And the beaches we abuse. I'm no good with notes and love songs. I said one day that we'll stop crying, but you know I can't say when. I'm holding up and I'll never stop trying again and again. You know I've got nothing but you. You are my lightning and I love this sky when I can't see in front of me. My sunlight when I can't tell what it looks like outside of me. You're my heaven right now. You're my heaven right now. Back when I said we'd go off to another place. Yeah, way back when. Who knew we would rock right into an open flame? This isn't a game, you know. I've got nothing but you. You are my life.